Welcome back, everybody. My name is Alex Anthony. You're watching episode 5 of Pokemon Today. It's been a few days since my last video. I want to say I posted on Wednesday night, so check back to see why. We're not going to get into all that today. Right now, it is just below 7 p.m. on the 26th of 2022. And I wanted to jump into some Brilliant Stars like we've been talking about. They've got this cool new page over on TCG Player. It's the, I forget what they called it exactly. I think it's like the trainer, trainer gallery page. So I've got everything listed from high to low, just to look and see what we have. I thought it was kind of interesting, some of the cards they included in the trainer gallery. Like, I didn't think that the gold Urshifus would be in here. So the fact that these cards are $4 cards, I absolutely love, because I will be picking these up. And hopefully for the online collection, that means that they won't be that expensive either. I think the alt arts are really cool. I think this is amazing. So you've got one of the coolest cards I've seen. It's not very playable, and perhaps that's as a result, and or I don't know why else it would be really, but it's a $2 card. It's a $2 card. You can get it for $1 plus $1 shipping a lot of places, so $3 with tax. That is awesome. This is a gorgeous card. I'm trying to put together some packages of cards for my one cousin who's a little bit, as you would say, not very handy with the cards. So maybe not this card, but this would be the kind of card that I would think to get for him and be like maybe one of his first cards when he can really handle it. It's a very awesome looking card, and when I first saw it, I figured it would be much more expensive. I've got a lot of sets lined up, ready to go. I think that a lot of these cards are just shockingly affordable. It does tend to kind of scale with the playability. So, and I guess the coolness too, Umbreon VMAX being the most playable of all these. Sylveon VMAX I wouldn't necessarily call the second most playable. I think that of the second most playable, you'd probably want to say... Well, it's hard to say also with the brand new meta. But I would wager that Single Strike Urshifu, probably, maybe Rapid Strike. Actually, I guess I heard some stuff about Rapid Strike Urshifu maybe not being as good because of Manaphy on the bench, but we'll see. We'll see. Overall, though, I thought that the inclusion of these cards in the set alone, I think everyone's really excited and happy that they're there. Only $7 for a card like this, that's very awesome. I think the Alt Art Urshifu Vs are some of the best. Look at this Alt Art Urshifu V. Is this I don't know how to word this, because doesn't this already, let's see, what is this called? It's a oh, I guess it's the trainer gallery, so it's not considered it's a character rare. Oh, okay, it's a character rare. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, Urshifu VMAX already had the normal VMAX alternate art, so I was like, what would you consider this? A second VMAX alternate art? But I guess it's the character rare VMAX. It's so crazy, all the names that they have. Back in my day, all you had was a common, an uncommon, and a rare. And that's it. And then first edition was like the extra rare, you know? And we didn't even really know about Shadowless at the time. I didn't even hear the term Shadowless until 7 months ago? 8 months ago? I never even knew what a Shadowless card was. I had to look it up. And then I went through all my collection and was like, do I have any of these? And it's like, oh, I have like 15 Shadowless cards. Never would have known that they were Shadowless if someone didn't tell me. To me, when I looked at those cards too, it's funny, they always just looked like the OG cards, like the original print, like a little bit lighter almost. Not only were they Shadowless, but the tones were a little bit lighter. I don't know why I'm talking about Shadowless cards right now, but I think back just because it didn't really get that crazy. Yeah, back in the day it was a few. Now there's Character Rare, Secret Rare, Rainbow Rare, Alt Art, Full Art, Amazing Rare. I know we don't have a lot of those, but when I'm coming back to it and I'm now learning that, I now know that we don't have a lot of Amazing Rares. But the first time I heard Amazing Rare, I'm like, God, we have so much going on right now. It's insane to keep track of. So... okay, cool, very nice. What else? What's on the back page, the second page? Okay. I mean, I know people don't love this card, but I think this is just, look at how colorful this card is. I want this card blown up and just hanging in my room, apartment, house, wherever I am at the time. So, awesome card. Same with the Oranguru. I keep clicking on this because it keeps putting me back to the all the way back here. The Oranguru is extremely colorful, and I just love the way that it looks. Oh, and I know that it's not the most playable card, but you do see this card in, what you call it, Urshifu VMAX decks. So, Dusknoir. I don't know if I've seen this card yet. I'm dragging this card over here. I'm sick of that. Alright, Dusknoir. Spectral Breach. All special energy attached to Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, provide colorless energy and have no other effect. Okay, see, now this is where I don't know in Pokemon what gets priority. So it says Spectral Breach. All special energy attached to Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, provide one colorless energy and have no other effect. So that would say, for example, Single Strike energy would not get the plus 20 boost, power buff that it normally gets. But what I'm questioning when I read this is the Fusion Strike energy that I'm used to playing on Mew VMAX decks. It specifically blocks abilities. So, which one wins? I want to assume that Fusion Strike energy wins because, in my experience, Fusion Strike energy is OP and blocks a lot of stuff and is just a ridiculous ability. Or, yeah, I would say, I mean, I know it's not an ability, but it's a ridiculous perk built into an energy. I mean, all of the Rapid Strike, Fusion Strike, Single Strike energies are pretty busted, to be perfectly fair. But that one alone gets through so much stuff, so... but then again, say something like Duraludon VMAX. Okay, well, Duraludon VMAX can block it. Ooh, okay, now maybe I'm going back. Because actually what the energy is that, wow, am I really doing this? I'm really doing this. Let me go here and go link new tab, go Fusion Strike energy. And I just need to read this. This card, okay, as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides one at a time. Prevent all effects of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities done to the Pokemon this card is attached to. So I think that only blocks things like Quick Shooting Inteleon and Umbreon VMAX when it tries to bring you up to the front. Leafeon V-Star when it tries to use V-Star ability to bring you up to the front. But that's because you're attacking it. You literally have to click on the Pokemon, and this would be like, block. But with this, all special energy attached to Pokemon provide. It's not. You wouldn't have to in the actual client. I'm using the game to try and figure out the actual rule. But in the client, you wouldn't have to click anything, I don't think, to activate this. By its reading, I would assume that once it's in play, it's just kind of in play. So that, to me, implies... I don't know. I actually have no idea. Because things like... Well... Because even though you don't have to click it, with Galarian Weezing's ability to block all other abilities, you can get around that by putting a Fusion Strike energy on Genesect, and then Genesect that has that energy can still use Fusion Strike system. So this is one of those ones that I would actually have to ask my man Troy about. I'm gonna find out the answer to this, and we'll get to it. Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, I'm gonna move past this, and let's just check out the rest of Fusion Strike. So this happened maybe about a day ago. But Charizard V Alternate Full Art, I know a couple of people speculated that this would actually happen, but it took over the #1 spot as the #1 card. Just in terms of market price, listings sold, I mean, by 2 cents on the average of listings sold. You know, you look at the current price for what it would cost you to get one, and 178.25 is much higher than 158. So maybe this is still early in the game, but for the exact moment, by 2 cents. I mean, it's caught up quite a bit regardless. You know, I don't have it open right now, but if we were to check eBay, which I'm absolutely happy to, I bet you can get a booster box cheaper there than you can here. You folks want to see something funny? I bet it's still up here. But I was just scrolling down and I found, oh, they lowered it. There you go. Our friend here had more booster boxes up, and they had them for like 155 or something. some crazy price. Now 144 could potentially sell, but yeah, I wanted to see what we could get them for on eBay. I was just looking at random things like the stadium box, just to ever see if those can be a good deal. I don't think those are ever a good deal, but I was hoping those would be a good deal. The build-ins, battle stadium things, you get, you know, 12 packs. You can get them for around $40 to $50 if you get them for a decent price, but even then, that's not good enough. So, you know, versus just getting a booster box for a good price. So if we were to check out eBay, whoa, new listing? What? New listing? Seen here first? Check it. Okay, so for whatever reason, this was $138. They're offering 12% off and free shipping. Is it someone who I've bought from before? It would tell me. I believe. And if you buy 3, you get them for $119. So if you folks are looking to buy those, or buy some Brilliant Stars booster boxes, and you need them ASAP, this person's looking to move them ASAP. So that's what you can do. You can get them for $122 right here. We got 4 left. Now these are the only 4 right here. And then once these sell, the going rate, I knew these were up here, the 130s. But even then, 130 is still better than 140. I'm probably not going to be able to get this video out in time for you folks to see this. So this would be, I got to start tweeting, honestly, because when I see stuff like this and I know that I'm not going to buy it, I might as well let my people know and let them get on it. So yeah, that's a great deal for the current climate and the current market that we're dealing with. This person clearly just wants to move these products. So that's awesome. I'm very glad that we checked that in real time and saw an even better deal than I was expecting to be able to show you folks. Always check eBay before you buy. Let's see what the recent sales were on this. So today you've had people buying for $140, and I don't think any of these are going to be free shipping. Because if you look down here, I don't think I see any of these that are free shipping. They're all $4, $5, $15, $10, $8, $2. Okay, that's as close to free shipping as you're going to get with someone who has 6 sales. And they're probably getting those 6 sales off of Brilliant Stars booster boxes just because people want them for the absolute best price. Shipping included, there you go. But yeah, that's we've spoke about the Brilliant Stars booster box at nauseum. Let's move on to a couple other things. Oh, how about the Brilliant Stars Pokemon Trainer box, the exclusive? Now we're going to jump around a little bit today because I want to emphasize this product specifically. And, well, not specifically, but just to be 100% sure to emphasize this product. Before I get to that, by the time you folks see that, my giveaways will still be up. So please be sure to enter my giveaways. I will have the links in the description. I'm trying to put them, you know, over here, but I'm terrible with the whole YouTube and the cards and the clicking and making it easy and seamless. So I'll figure it out, but if I don't get it figured out by then, link in the description. I've got my 2 giveaways going right now, one for booster packs in physical booster packs, and then one for online giveaway. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in real quick. But back to this. I wanted to mention that, let's just check the sales in here real quick, on this one as well. So we got $80, $70, $70, $70. Let's see if who's caught on yet. Let's see who's caught on yet. Anyone? Nope. Okay. I have it open here for other reasons. A few new products added. Okay, all good. But what's one of the products that was added back? Oh, look at that. The Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. Add to cart? 4? Invalid limit is 4. So you're saying that I can add this to my cart? Wow, they're in stock and I could purchase them for $50. So why would I buy them for more than that? Because I'm not checking the site and I'm just assuming that they're going to, I mean, if you look at the sale history here, I think we've done this before. I believe, I don't think I've seen a single one sell for retail. I'm like trying to click, I'm like, all right, let's click more, and it's like, nope, there are no more. This is all the sales. I haven't seen a single one click for, or I'm sorry, sell for $50 or even close to it. And they've been available since they've started selling on that. If you check the date, I think it was January 20th. Since they've been available on PokemonCenter.com till now, January 20th till now, it's probably been available for about 75% of that time. So you could have bought it for $50 for 75% of that time. So folks, just chill, just hold up, and just wait. I mean, I think I was even saying this last time. Just relax. it may come back, and if it doesn't, guess what? This isn't even that cool looking of a box. I think the regular Elite Trainer box looks better with just the gold trim around it. This bursting yellow. It's Brilliant Stars. It's not blasting yellow. I don't really love this Pokemon Center ETB. Compared to, say, the Evolving Skies ETB, even the Fusion Strike I think was better. But yeah, this one, it's back in stock. If you want it, get it now. It's probably going to be gone in a few weeks, and once it's gone, again, you have no idea when it's going to come back, but it was gone for a little bit, and it did come back. These sleeves are tight, though. I can't wait to start playing these in the online. Whoo, girl, look at them. I love that. I love that gold sleeves. It's just the box is too yellow. See, I love the trim of this. Like, this is how the regular ETB looks. But the box up here, no, no, no. Ew. Just gross. It looks like macaroni and cheese yellow, too. Like, my least favorite color yellow. So, back to Brilliant Stars. I'm not going to spend too much more time on this because I'm already running a little long. But I did want to touch on one thing. Who called it? Who called it? Here, I'm going to insert this clip. I saw this earlier. The Marnie's Pride full art is selling for over $100 right now. This has got to be one of those cards like that Inteleon. This is going to be a $30 card. This has to be a $30 card. How can this be any more than a $30 card unless the pull rate is just atrocious on it? And yeah, we are down to a $30 card. Who called it? So this card just didn't look like, oh, I don't know, a $150 card. And because I know people love Marnie, I was like, all right, maybe it'll be a $40 card, a $50 card once all things are said and done. But something about it, it just smelled like a $30 card. Just looks like, you know why? Because I said it before, it's just not that good. I could see if this card was like busted, but it's just not that good. So near mint holofoil, 30 bucks. Yes, see, I'm wrong about some things. I saw that those 135 booster boxes, I'm like, those will never sell. They were sold out within, like, before I could even put the video up. But this card here, we saw it at 150, and I was like, looks like a $30 card to me. And who knows, it might even go lower, so technically I could still be wrong, but I still feel right about that, it at least hitting that number on the way down. That one I feel good about. This one here I feel good about. Some things you call right, some things you call wrong. That's a market. That's life. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and we just got to see where the pieces fall. This, I don't know why, really, but I kind of didn't even notice how gorgeous this card was at first. This might actually be my favorite card in the set. I know the Gold Arceus V-Star is just unbelievable, but I first saw this card when I saw the Japanese variant that came with the Japanese Arceus Legends promo. It was like, I believe, a pre-release, not pre-release, I'm sorry, a pre-order, you know, you get it, you pre-order the game, you get the card. And it's got the symbol on it. And I loved that. And I was like, oh, I want to get some because I love the game and I think the symbol is really cool and all that stuff. But seeing it without the symbol, it almost makes it better. Very rarely do I think those symbols take away, and I don't think it's bad in any way, shape, or form, but this thing right here, and then the English too, just it's nice to be able to actually read the card for me personally, but I usually don't hold that against the Japanese card at all, not being able to read it. In fact, I think it looks better in its native language, almost always. But I'm really excited to get this card in my deck, because any deck that I'm going to play Arceus, I'm going to absolutely be playing the alternate art. I don't even know, wait, what's the other ones look like? I think there's just, I'll check them out in a sec. I'm just glad that a lot of these cards are dropping down at reasonable prices. You got the Rainbow is still pretty expensive, but it's dropping to below. This is crazy. Like, Evolving Skies is like back to being the most expensive set. Look at that. How about that? 2 days into release, and Evolving Skies is back to being the most expensive set. So that's crazy. This is almost, this is cheaper or right around the price of the Rainbow Chunky Pikachu, and it's probably going to go down while the Chunky Pikachu has been around for a while, and it's probably going to go up. So that's crazy. Let's see. Galarian birds are all fetching a pretty penny. To play an actual regular deck of this, I mean, this is the regular one, so this would be the most expensive card you would need. And it looks, the regular Charizard isn't even in here, so yeah, you can play these cards pretty affordably. Let's see, so that's the Charizard V-Star, so you can play that for 20 bucks times 4. There's the regular Arceus, you can play that for 10 bucks times 4. I mean, if you want to go crazy with the alternate art, yeah, you're going to be spending $65 times 4, but I'm talking about playing in the video game, not talking about, you know, anything else. So, oh my, okay, so this is funny. Since these are here, I'm just gonna mention this really quickly. So I'm waiting for my order on Pokemon Center Brilliant Stars ETBs, and they were supposed to be here yesterday. We got a lot of snow. They got delayed. I'm not surprised, not worried, nothing about that. Waiting for FedEx, and then today I'm just doing some stuff, and I go check the door, and I see a box out there. I'm like, oh, cool, it's probably them. Even though they said, I checked the FedEx and said it wouldn't be here until tomorrow on Sunday. Today's Saturday, and so I pick up the boxes. And they're light. I'm like, these are not ETBs. And there was 2 of them, too. And I'm like, that's weird. Pokemon Center never splits up their order like that. They always pretty much overship them in big boxes. So I'm picking them up, and I'm like, these can't be right. FedEx, though, I'm like, look, I'm like, this is what I've been waiting for. I'm expecting nothing else. So I take them in the house, and I open them up. And the first thing I see, I open it up. 2 in each box. Blisters. And I'm like, oh no, did they send me the wrong thing? And I'm such an idiot that I forgot that I made a pre-order from GameStop back in November. As soon as Brilliant Stars was even announced, I was like, that's incredible, I need that. That's way before I knew any of the stuff I'm talking about now. So I, you know, MSRP, 12 bucks, whatever, you know. Just, yeah, bought them, forgot about it. They sent them out. I even looked, and I have, I looked in my GameStop account, and I have 10 sleeved blisters that will be coming on Monday and Tuesday as well, which is so silly of me. I will never do that again. I completely forgot about it. It's fun to actually have a little bit of Brilliant Stars in the house. Still probably not going to crack it, because like you guys know, I'm not really much for cracking them. But, yeah, it's just so funny that I went through the whole thing of, oh, maybe I got lucky and maybe my package got here early, to, oh, maybe I got unlucky and they sent me the wrong thing, to, oh, I got lucky and I got something I completely forgot I ordered. So that was funny, but it is definitely nice to just have some of the product in-house. See, having this a sealed product for me is, like I've said before, part of the fun. Just looking at the promos, like trying to find a swirl in the promo is almost like opening up a booster pack in and of itself. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that when I saw these. I kept those closed by because I thought it'd be funny to mention that during this video today. I am not seeing too much else. I'm really shocked at how cheap some of these cards have gotten. So, Whimsicott V-Star Rainbow, $6. Shaman V-Star Rainbow, $6. I mean, there's only 4 V-Stars. So, in this, Cynthia's Ambition isn't even that good, and Whimsicott can at least do, I'm sorry, Shaman and Whimsicott can at least do a little bit of work at the end of the game. I love this Raichu full art. I love the green and the, like, the sprite look to it. It just, love it. It reminds me of Lieutenant Surge because, you know, he has Raichu, and then the green is like the military, so I love this card. I think that's just gorgeous. I would love to get some of those because I want to play Raichu. I think that I've seen that he's pretty decent in the actual game itself, so that will be pretty cool. Nothing else too much. Wait, Charizard V is $4. That's crazy. You can get a Charizard for $4. Now I think that's pretty cool though, honestly, because once again I'm gonna play old man here. Back in my day, Charizard was $60. You know, he was a $60, $65, $70 card. And as time went on, first edition, this and that, once people became aware of Shadowless, I probably saw some for like 90 bucks. It was like, why is that 90 bucks rip off? And didn't even understand why. But the fact that people can get a Charizard for $4, that's awesome, man. People have been pulling Charizards, that's awesome. I think that's great because this way more people can experience more characters, more awesome cards in the Pokemon community. I mean, sure, is it weird that there's 5 Charizards? A little bit, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit weird coming from, you know, my era of there being, like, there was 1 chase card out of, like, 4 sets. there was one, you know? I think it wasn't until the Neo Dynasty Lugia, or sorry, Neo one of them. I said Dynasty on reaction. Neo one of them, I forget which Neo set it was, but the one that had the Lugia, until that came out, I don't know if there was anything that beat Charizard. So Charizard was like the chase card for sets. So for me, just to see multiple, it's weird, but it's awesome. So it's very mixed feelings, but none of them are bad feelings. All good feelings. Love to see the Raikou and Entei, Raichu regular, like affordable, regular. Like people can get their hands on these. I like that. I like that. Back in the day, that would have been like a $6 card, guaranteed, because it would have been just so cool. Like something like a Gyarados or a Chansey was like a $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 card, because it's a holographic, and that alone was just, oh wow. Now you got this incredible art for 15 cents. I mean, what a world we live in. I love this card personally. I think that it would have looked great as a holographic, but I think that it's also really cool to have cards like this as a non-holographic. It reminds me of like Hoopa V non-holographic. It reminds me of the Moltres that we got in this current set. It reminds me of just this kind of current card is as close as you are gonna need something like this. I mean, maybe not this card in particular, because I don't think it's very good, but a single prizer that's a basic that has decent HP. I mean, 130, you stick a toughness cape on here, it's up to 180. I think that toughness cape goes on this. Yeah, toughness cape goes on this. It's up to 180. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, the only problem with this is it has terrible attacks. You know, it's got 3 energy for 110. Unless you're hitting for weakness and you're just taking advantage of a single prizer, that's really not good. There's no way to accelerate energy beyond using some kind of psychic card that can draw energy and then using an energy switch. So there's nothing that you can directly use, like a Flaffy with the electric, or an old school, like if you're playing this in maybe expanded and you're playing with like a Malamar. I don't know how the expanded meta works, but that could be cool. I have no idea. But the artwork is awesome. The artwork is very, very cool. Mewtwo is 6'7", 200 pounds. Damn, he would be a really good linebacker. Doesn't feel like he's 200 pounds when you're playing him in Smash. He's one of the lightest characters in the game. I don't know where they got that from. But anyway. Alright, let's move on to just like look at things really quickly, because I know I'm going long right now. It was my first episode back for a minute. Yo, shout out to Dez. Dez pulled this card the other day. That's so sick. He was like, yo man, I got some Fusion Strike and I pulled this. I'm like, bro, that's incredible, because a lot of people have pulled a lot of Fusion Strike and they have not gotten Espeon VMAX, clearly the most expensive card in the set. So that is very cool. Yeah, I don't really have too much else left to talk about. Battle Styles booster boxes are still right at that $80 price. I think that this is a great time if you folks like sealed collecting and you don't have one yet. Maybe buy one. 80 bucks is really cheap to have just chilling in your sealed collection. A year from now, it's probably going to go up to 150, 160, and I know it's not a ton, but then in a couple of years, who knows? So, is the price of this card going up a little bit, maybe? No, not really. Just like kind of hovering right around to where we were. Yeah. So, like I mentioned earlier, guys, my chase card for Brilliant Stars is going to be I was going to click back on it, but I guess I clicked off it. It's definitely going to be the new chase cards, maybe the alt art of that Arceus. I'm really excited for that. What is your chase card? Let me know below. I reply to every single comment, and to me it's just crazy what the difference in chase cards are. Some people like, I remember I heard someone said that the Dene full art was their chase card. I'm like, okay. Or was it the Dene VMAX? I forget, but any Dene, I'm like, okay. Like, that to me is just not what I would have chosen, but that doesn't, that's just awesome. So when I heard that, I was like, well, I wonder what other, I figured everyone had a very similar chase card. So what's your chase card? Let me know. I reply to everything. Let's get that talk going. I would appreciate that. I think that's really cool to just figure out what people are all about. So Charizard VMAX Shiny, is this going up, down a little bit? Still similar prices to what we were saying before. I want to check the chunky Pikachu. Okay, you can get one for 170. 170 still. Like, we're really looking for, oh, Nearman Holofoil. Looking at shiny Cyndaquil. It is selling it for 165. So that's a pretty good deal. It's not, I don't know how to word it. I would just like this card to come down a little bit. I don't know how that would ever happen. I know that Vivid Voltage has been reprinted a few times. I know that we're gonna get, I think, the some ETBs, but you don't get that many packs out of ETBs, just 8. So I don't think we're gonna see too many more of these hit the market right now. Near mint on the market, we got 30, which is more than I would have expected, honestly. But that's cool. That's cool. People probably know that it's a chase card, and they just want to, you know, move it once they hit it if they are just trying to get some of their money back, and they don't want to have, you know, near $200 sitting in one card. So I can respect that. The Champion's Path Charizard, ooh, still around $200. I feel like I saw these cards for a little cheaper for a while. So maybe these Charizards, the Shiny Charizard V, the Champion, the Rainbow Charizard, and the other one that we saw in the Shining Fates, was it Shining Fates or Shiny Vault probably? And I clicked off it. I think they've all just been going up, was basically what I was trying to say. Going up a little bit. So these may be one of those cards that if you're looking to see, you know, steadily climbing, if you're looking to pick these up, steadily climbing, then maybe consider now, even though they're climbing, they may continue to rise. Who knows if Champion's Path is going to have a reprint? And that's one of those ones where even if it does, it's probably not going to be huge. I feel like from what I've noticed, when these reprints come out, when they're of these special sets, they tend to be a little bit less, you know, quantity-wise than of the main sets. So just one more thing to keep in mind. And I'm just going to finish off on Darkness Blaze. Is all the same here. $40, 140. PokemonCenter.com had some new things, but nothing too crazy. It's good to see all this stuff is still in stock. All these things are still in stock. They put the some V-Decks out. Doesn't really matter. They put the booster boxes out, but for MSRP. Doesn't really matter. So, yeah, but it's really great that they got the ETBs back in stock. So these are great for the sealed collection. Absolutely fantastic for the sealed collection. If you want to get booster boxes, go to eBay like we've shown so far. I had only a couple more things to mention, really. Just make sure you're sub with notifications. I've been going to be uploading these as often as I can. Hopefully every other day at the least. I try to do them every day, but I can't do them every day for every single day. But I'm going to probably do them every day for a few days, take a day off, that kind of thing. And yeah, if you could just share this with someone that you know that likes Pokemon videos, just something to have it on in the background, you know, that helps a lot too, everything that I've mentioned so far, and I really appreciate everything that you guys do. We're so close to 200, and I can't believe how quickly we've gotten there. So thank you folks so much. Really appreciate you all. Please let me know anything that we can do to improve around here, anything else that you're looking for, and I will talk to you all next time. All right, bye-bye.